year is coming to an end. Today I think it's the 14th. It's December 14th. And I want to do a review of everything that happened this year for me. You know, my growth, things I learned. Actually, I'm gonna do another video of the things I learned this year. You know, not like tech-wise, but how I grew as a person. So I'm gonna do another video. In this video, you know, I want to talk about my accomplishments because it's something I learned at a seminar, a webinar. No, it's something I learned at a workshop I went at Google. It's called I Am Remarkable, and they said you can brag if it's a fact. Was it I don't remember. Let me check 1 second. I actually don't remember if that's what they said. It's not bragging if it's based on facts. So I'll show you the picture. It's not bragging if it's based on facts. And the second one is accomplishments do not speak for themselves. So if you have accomplished anything this year and you don't tell anyone, no one will know. Just you, and obviously you're gonna feel better. Well, if you remember the things you did, you're gonna feel better, but you have to tell other people. So one thing that I started doing after I went to this workshop is to create a list on Notion. You know Notion, the software, I love it by the way, of my accomplishments. And every time, you know, I feel this is worth remembering, or even work-wise, like work-related, is this worth mentioning in my like annual review? I would put there, you know. I think it's really important because you forget the things you do. Usually you remember the bad things that happened, but you forget the good things that happened. At least me, I take a lot of things for granted and I end up forgetting, but I started doing this list, my accomplishments, and it's going great. So first, I got into tech. This changed my life. In January 14th, I think, I started 100 Devs. A lot of you probably have heard of it. It's a coding bootcamp and it's not that technical. It's mostly the goal of the bootcamp is mostly to help you get a job. And I loved it and I recommend it to everyone. When I speak like to people on the street and they ask me what do I do, and I tell them that like I'm a software engineer or a DevRel, and I work in tech, and I just transitioned this year, you know, in January. It's been less than a year that I transitioned. I got a job in tech. It's amazing, and I tell them about 100 Devs. I would recommend everyone, like anyone that wants to get in tech, start 100 Devs. I have a video about it and I think it was so worth it. I would just say you need to put in the work. You need to be disciplined. You need to study every day. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna study a week and I'm gonna get a job in tech. No, you need to really like study and put in the work, not only like technical, but you need to network. And I am a big advocate for networking and growing your soft skills. I think it's so important, and that's what got me here where I am today. That's what got me my job. It's funny because I started 100 Devs in January, then I started freelancing. I did some, you know, websites for some people. It was part of the homework for 100 Devs. And I got involved with a community here in New York City. So New York Code and Coffee is a meetup I organize. We started in the end of 2021, and I feel like this was great for my resume, to meet people, to study, because I paired programmed with people there, you know, so you can sit and work on projects together. So getting involved in a community is very helpful. You don't have to do it like in person. There are a lot of communities online. There is Eddie Hub is from Eddie, We Make Devs from Kunal. There is 4C, I think it's the name, from Francesco. There are a lot of communities online as well. You can get involved. Just say, hey, I want to volunteer, I want to help, and start answering questions, be proactive. And that's what people love seeing, you know, like being proactive, taking the initiative, being reliable, being kind to other people. All these things, all these traits are very important. and will help you get a job, because the other people are gonna see what you're doing and they're gonna remember you. So 100 devs, New York Code and Coffee. Then I applied. So I jump into every opportunity. I put myself out there. Every time I saw something like, oh, you want to participate in this program? Do you want to volunteer for this? Do you want to attend this event? I would always say yes, yes, me. I'm here, I'm interested, I'm very interested, So I became an ambassador for Girl Code. I became an AWS community builder. It wasn't hard to get into the program. I only had to, put a few contents that I had published before. That's what they require you to when you apply. But so I had like probably a few blog posts. I probably, also some YouTube videos, and I put there, and that's what they're looking for. People that will join the community and will help the community grow, will foster the community. So that's what they're looking for, and it was amazing. I met a lot of people as well. I put on my resume. It was great. Then I met Kunal on Twitter. So again, networking, Twitter, LinkedIn, social media, I think it's very important. If you don't know which one you should focus, I would say focus on Twitter. I grew to 10,000 followers in 6 months. So this is a topic for also another video, but I met a lot of people through Twitter. I would just DM people and ask them for coffee chats and have like a one-on-one conversation with them over Zoom or Google Meet. They were mostly people already in the industry, seniors, software engineers, different roles, and they would tell me how they got into tech, pieces of advice they had. It was really nice, and I would take notes and I would follow up with them. So everything that Leon from 100 Devs said, everything that he taught us, I was doing. Then after I met Kunal, I went to KubeCon, because it was Kunal, Marino, and Eddie. They kind of showed me the world of DevOps and Cloud Native. So I went to KubeCon, also met a lot of people. So again, like networking, you remember. And I kind of left a little bit programming and started studying DevOps and Kubernetes, which I'm like a beginner, like I barely know stuff about that, but I think it's very interesting. And I was invited to give a talk at a virtual conference called All Day DevOps, and also gave me a lot of visibility. I've been asked to go to other conferences now. What else? Also, by the way, I turned 30 this year. Yay! And I was like, before turning 30, I was really scared, because 30 is a big number. Like, you turn 20 and then you turn 30 and then you turn 40, and I don't know, I just felt I did enjoy all my 20s, but like when you turn 30 is like the big deal, now you have to take your life seriously. No, just kidding. But I feel like my 30s are gonna be my best years, seriously, because so many things happened this year. I can't wait for 2024, because I know like a lot more opportunities will come. I have already plans of content creation, events, building communities. I want to meet more people, I want to travel more, although I know there is a lot of burnout traveling. I've heard from my DevRel friends. And I want to help you, to do the same that I did. I got into tech in less than 1 year, so it's totally doable, it's possible. I want you to attain your goals. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, give it a like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.